this film is for Lou, and I've made the following notes for you, Lou. You are very flexible, so I'm not actually going to build on that too much at all, but we are going to seek to maintain it. And the other thing is I'm going to put in held stretches so that will build in your strength as opposed to just your flexibility. We diagnosed that you're slightly tight in quads, but nothing major, so I've put a couple of quad stretches in here as well. At the end of the first set, if you like, I've put you in some PNF neck stretches, and there's a little bit in here where there's a full body stretch. I'd like you to focus on practicing these, but learning to really relax, because I think your trap tightness is probably caused by tension, the same as the rest of us. When you get to the end of any given set, feel free to go through it a few times, and then when you feel ready, then you'd go to set 2. You can put set 1 and set 2 together, or work with each set individually and repeat it a few times. So I've got 3 different levels, if you like, advancing in difficulty each time. I think that's about all I need to say. I'm going to do another film for everybody that I've done posture pose for with nutritional tips, but in addition I'm going to send you all the wait and see book, which will give you lots of ideas. And that's it. I want to talk to you at the very beginning about your core and pelvic floor, what we call compression or bracing, because this needs to be adhered to all the way through. Bear with me, I think I've got everything that I wanted to say. Mainly looking at building strength rather than flexibility, because you are, as I said, already pretty flexible. Bear with me. Turning the music right down, Lou. Whiz my shoes off. Oh, the last thing is, Lou, sorry. I do have to use notes with this because obviously each routine's different and some of them are quite convoluted, so it'd be impossible for me to remember the whole routine, as good as I am. Okay? So what I want to talk to you first about is pelvic floor and tummy bracing. So in Pilates and yoga come to that, but more so Pilates, we talk about compression. That's what I call it. Basically, I want you to breathe in. As you breathe out, which will relax the shoulders, soften the body, and draw the belly button back towards the spine. If I show you from the side, it looks like this. So you might have a little tummy there, you're going to draw in 30% or so, tuck the buttocks under, and give yourself a nice alignment through the body, as opposed to this kind of thing, where you see people walking around with their bottoms out and their tummy sticking out. So we're just drawing everything in and rocking it under. And that compression is Pilates, where we work with long limbs away from a strong core. So ballet dancers have it automatically. Onto the routine now. So if I say compression, Lou, that's what it means. Tummy braced and also drawing up on the pelvic floor. So the whole unit works together. Okay. So what we identified, we think, is that your tummy needs a little strengthening. So I'm going to take you through this first set. We're going to start on the floor, equal weight between the forearms and the knees. Turn the toes under, inhale as you exhale, squeeze the belly button away from the floor, and keep that as you lift your knees, not too high. So this is called knees held. As soon as you feel tired, relax down, forehead to the floor. This is child's pose. I just want to let the shoulders relax. And again, rock forward. This is something you can work on in isolation, homework if you like. Lift the knees, hold, keep the tummy braced. Knees down, rock back. I'm only going to show you 2, Lou, but I want you to do this maybe as homework in addition to the rest. Okay, from here, I'm going to take you into a downward facing dog. So turn the toes up, the feet a little further apart. Inhale as you exhale, brace the tummy, lift the knees, and come into downward facing. Press the heels down towards the floor. Tummy stays tight, push the floor away from you, and turn the tailbone, rotate it up towards the ceiling so you're stretching right down the back of your legs. rise. So as we get more flexible, I'm working from cold, by the way. Okay, from here, if you're stiff in the back at all, or inflexible, you might want to come onto your fingertips. I want you to step in. Okay, and from here, we're going to go into warrior. The back leg at the moment, I've got at 45 degrees. The front leg, I turn in a little bit more for balance than anything else. Square the hips off, draw the hands up high. Now this is the kind of stretch that I would like you to hold, Lou. What we're stretching is the hip flexor here. But the longer you hold it, the better. Retract in between the shoulder blades so you stay tall. And the tummy again is compressed. From here, I want you to take arms to the side. And then we're going to go what I call north-south. So the arms reaching down towards the floor. And again, retract the top shoulder blade. So you're drawing the shoulder blade down towards the spine. Really good for your posture. Hold it down. And again, we're going to give you a laminated sheet with this. So if you want to do this in your own time and hold for even longer, so much the better. And down. Step in. Step out. So partial block, 45-degree back leg. Warrior, square off the hips, draw between the shoulder blades. Arm side. Okay, north-south. And again, you can see from the back now, retracting the shoulder blade. Strong movement. Okay. To come out of that actually, I'll press towards the ceiling, arms either side, top arm comes over, step in. Now this is where I always do a little work. Step back, come onto your knees. I'm going to start you with this level, box press up. If this is easy Lou, just do lots more often than I'm going to do. So you can put this on pause. Ready? We're just going to go down for 2, lift for 2. So everything is at a box, 90 degrees in the hips, 90 degrees in the shoulders. Keep the tummy compressed. I'm going to show you ways to make this harder, even just in this position. Or more variety. You can come down for 4, 3, 2, 1, up for 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, up for 2, or down for 2, up, over 4, 3, 2, 1, down for 2, up, 4, 3, 2, 1. Few little extra teaching points here, neck in line with the spine. A lot of the ladies end up looking down at their knees. We want to work the back of the neck here. Okay, so you can carry on doing lots of those if you wanted to. From here, I'm going to go into downward facing. And from here, I'm going to walk in. So I'm coming up onto my fingertips, I'm going to walk in. The next set, I'm going to step in. The next set, we're going to jump in. Okay, from here, arms out to the side. Elevate. And down. Now we're going to put in this almost body conditioning, because again I wanted to get you stronger. So we're going to squat, down, down, and lift. Squatting technique, again, compress before you go, down, down. What I want you to see is that my knees are behind my toes, and my bottom's sticking out, but hopefully I've got a natural arch in my back. I'm just going to iron that out a little bit. Lift, lift. And then we can add in some arms. So yoga, strong yoga hands. Just wanted to show you the lower half first, then come down into a squat. Again, retract between the shoulder blades and hold. Up. A few more body conditioning ones. Let's go for 2 more. Lift, lift. Another one. Lift, lift. And then the other thing you can do fact, let's take you into eagle hand. So right elbow underneath, clasp. So I'm doing a double bind, come down into a squat and pulse. Again, it's not too yoga or Pilates, but it's just going to build your strength. And hold. From here, I want you to come down into the floor, come into a full body stretch. Now this is the one I want you to learn to relax. So I'm going to slightly jam my chin under to give myself a neutral neck, clasp my hands, push my hands away. And then just relax. Let all the tension go. You can even separate your hands. Take hands up towards the ceiling. Push them up as you push your lower back into the floor. Left foot, we're going to bring it in, cradle it with our right hand, drop the knee and relax. You've got very, very flexible inner thigh, so this is just a maintenance dose. But it also stretches out the front of the foot. Don't be alarmed if your lower back is lifted a little bit. Breathing out, compress the abdominals. Important now, so we're going to turn this into a bit of work. Lift, lift. Keep holding on to that foot if you want to. Down over 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift, lift. 4, 3, keep the tummy tight. 2, 1. Lift, lift. Down, over, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift, lift. Number 4, down, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go, full body stretch again. The back line lift here is not a problem. Breathing out, relax. Separate the hands if you want. Let the tension go. Again, away from this, you can practice this in your own time. For longer. Strong hands up to the ceiling. Push the hands up. Press the back into the floor and lift, keeping a tight tummy. Opposite leg comes in. Cradle it. Allow the knee to drop down. Same thing on the other side. Up we come. Down. Over 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift, lift. Down, over 4, 3. This is working the tummy predominantly. Still getting a little stretch here. Lift, lift. Down, over 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Lift, lift. Down, over 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe, full body stretch. One knee in, lower back massage. So from here, we're just going to rock through the back. Some really nice feeling. I'm just having a quick look at my nose while we go. Everything's fine. And then on number 4, loop, up we come. And we're going to whiz round onto all fours. Going to put in a series because we did look at your lower back being a little stiff. So we're going to work on back mobility. Knees are together, neck in line with the spine. Inhale as you exhale. Draw the tummy in. And on this particular position, it's a nice one to pull up on the pelvic floor as well. Hold it there. Okay, heels in the elbows. Push the back up towards the ceiling in a cat stretch. Hold, tuck the chin under. Splay the elbows out a little bit. And then bottom goes down towards the heels. Push into the fingertips, encourage the bottom into the heels. Up we come. Neutral. Breathing out, compress, brace. And now looking up, dipping the back. Neutral, that's called cow pose. Push back. Up we come. Neutral. Now this is a tricky one, I just want to show you how it is. In that, it's not a press that. I want you to literally drop between your shoulder blades, keeping the tummy compressed. Lift, drop back, Child's pose again. Last one coming up. And now take the left hip towards the left elbow. So it's a sideways movement. Right hip towards the right elbow. Oh, it's quite a strong movement for such a small range. Back. From here, sit back. Another quad stretch for those slightly tight quads. From here, just take the legs to one side, Lou. We advance this in set 2. Lean to the left, take this knee behind you. Keep a strong tummy. Breathe in as you breathe out. Drop the knee to the floor and arch back a little bit, but keep the heel into the bottom. So you're getting a lovely stretch right down the quads. Hold it there for you. Right through the hip flexor, front of the hip. And then rock over to the other side. Over we go. There. Breathe it out. Drop the knee, push the hip forward. Lovely. And relax. Lou, I was going to put in the neck stretches now. I think I'm going to put it at the end of the last set because I'm half waiting for somebody to walk through that door and I want to get those in nicely. So now I'm going to take you through to the second set. It's everything we've just done, and feel free to repeat that when you first start, go through that whole thing again. Second set, then we're going to advance this a little bit. So, second set starting now. Equal weight between forearms and the knees, same thing again. Breathe in as you breathe out, suck your tummy in, draw on the pelvic floor. Turn the toes under, knees held again. But this time, I want you to step back, drop the bottom a little bit into plank. And just hold this for as long as you can. And again, you can practice more of these. We're going to do about 4 here. Knees, hips, chest down, palms are up. Allow the heels to drop out. Relax. Down. Okay, draw everything in close. Come up to the Sphinx, as I call it. Right now, my elbows are behind my shoulders, so I'm just going to move down a little bit, keeping my tummy tight. Same thing. Now, rock up onto your knees, toes are under, knee, you're back in plank. Hold this for as long as you like. Again, you can put this video on pause, do this in your own time. Slower, knees, hips if you wanted to, it's fine as we are. Palms up, heels out. Learn to completely relax here. Let yourself recharge. Inhale as you exhale, draw the belly button away. Sphinx, lift, budge down. Knees, tight tummy, toes are under, plank. So try to avoid looking down, keep the neck in line. Knees, hips, chest, everything down. This will feel quite advanced when you first start, and do less if you want. Does that mean you're talking? Forearm down, elbows tight towards you. Budge down if you need to. Knees, tummies tight, toes under, plank. Good, relax down. Take the hands apart, come up onto your knees, feet apart, downward facing, just as we did before. Okay, so remind of the teaching points. Press the heels into the floor, draw your chest down towards your thighs, turn your tailbone, tilt it towards the ceiling. Okay, we're going to do a big step in, warrior, and the back foot's at 45 degrees. Give yourself enough width so you get your balance. Arms to the side, we're going to progress this a little bit. North-south, just as we did before, retract. By the way, if you need a block here, if you feel that you're not long enough, you can rest on a block, or if your balance is a bit iffy. But I have this feeling you're going to be fine. Okay, from here, to advance this, turn the palm back, flexing the elbow, and work this hand behind you, wriggle it around and draw the shoulder back. Hold it there. So we're working on this retraction here, retracting if you can from the waist. Down, either side, step in, step back, warrior. Again, retract between the shoulder blades. tummy tight, sideways, north-south, strong yoga hands, retract, bend, shoulder back, ceiling. Okay, what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to explain this later. Hands together, pull in. Fantastic. From here, we're going to go to a three-quarter press up. Arms out to the side, flatten off the back. Elevate. Step back. Come down onto your knees. Hands. So your three-quarter press up, where before you were in a box press up, tummy tight, neck in line, you're going to come back a little, cross in the ankles, and I'm just going to keep this basic, Lou. You do as many as you like, but I'm going to do 4. Just basic ones. Down you go. Lift, lift. And again, so we're on the thighs rather than the kneecaps. Lift, lift. And again, just showing you the different levels. Lift, lift. Think of this as a demo. You're going to go with a laminated sheet more than anything, I would imagine. Lift, lift. Brilliant. Okay, into downward facing. Now this time, on this next level, instead of walking in, we're going to step in. So one leg at a time. Step, step, in. Great. We'll go again. Arms out to the side, flatten off the back. Elevate. Separate. Retract. Little gap between the feet. Squat. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stand. Retract. Preferably with an out breath. And squat. Keep the retraction. Squat. Pause. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stand. Retract with an out breath. Squat. Hold. All the way down. We're going to do what we did before. Full body stretch. This time I'm not going to put in the relaxation element. Clasp behind, allow the back to lift. Breathe in as you breathe out, push the back into the floor. Lift the hands, separate them. Same as we did before, but this time we're going to keep the lifted upper body. Okay? Lift, lift. Then lower 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift, lift. Lower 4, 3, 2, 1. Tight tummy. Lift, lift. Down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift, lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Full body stretch. Back lift. Lower back lifts. Breathe in, out, compress. Back into the floor. Separate. Other foot. Cradle it. Lift, lift. Tight tummy. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift, lift. Down. Over 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift, lift. Down. Over 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Lift, lift. Down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Full body stretch. Push away. Knee, knee, lower back massage. All the way up. Flip round. Okay. Going into the cat stretch and what have you. So, down we go, cat stretch. Chin into the chest, push the elbows in and down. Rock back. Lift. Again, stop the video, use the laminated tape, do more sets within the good one. So cow pose, neutral, child's pose, up, and then we're going to go to the turtle pose. Drop between the shoulders, lift, child's pose, up, left hip to left elbow. That's it, try to keep the upper body pretty much still. Back, lovely. Relax. Now I'm going to show you the quad stretch, next level if you like. We're leaning over to the left, drawing the knee back, and then I'm going to rock up, push through. The important thing here is still to keep the heel into the bottom. Down. Other side. You can hold that for a lot longer. Okay, same thing again. Push through the hip flexor, breathing out, push through. Lovely. And down. Third set coming up now. Again, I'm going to give you advancements to what we've already done. Again, feel free to go through these sets as many times as you like there. So far, each set is taking about 12 minutes, something like that. So we went through them 3 times. You've got a good over half an hour easily, haven't you? Okay, so start again. Now this time, third set. Down you go. Knees held. Breathe in, breathe out. Brace the abdominals. Turn the toes under. Okay, equal weight. You don't want to be too close here or too far away. Okay, so brace, lift, step back. So this is your plank. I'm just going to rock forward and back on my toes. Forward and back. So this is really quite advanced. Forward and back. Lovely. One more, forward and back. Knees down. Draw the hands in. Come up into downward facing. Turn the tailbone up. Plant the heels into the floor. Draw the chest closer to your thighs. And fidget in these poses. Luke, make them work for you. I'm getting warmer now, so I'm tightening this up. Drawing my hands in a bit. Stepping in again. Okay, warrior. Hold this for ages if you wanted to. What I want you to do is to get to know this routine. Then all you need is the laminated sheet, and you can take it as long as you like. Sideways. Show you another variation now. This time, when you go down, instead of taking your hand to the inside of the knee, I want it to the outside. So this is another advancement. Retract. You can probably do this better than me with your flexibility. All I want you to do, the same thing as we did before. Flex, and take this hand behind you. And then manually bring it further round. Get any clothes out of the way. Draw this hand round as far as you can. Then this hand is going to go under the knee, over the thigh, and see if you can just connect the fingertips. Some days I can, some days I can't. Today I'm having a stiff day. But I did warm up. If you've used that warm up, you should be really good at this now. So that's called a double bind. Hands down, step in, step this other one back. Nice deep lunge. Warrior. When you do the warrior, you know if you've gone back too far, just step in a touch, square off the hips, just as we did before. Push that back hip flexor forward, retract the shoulder blades. Arms to the side, show you from the back now. North-south, retract. Turn the palm back, hand behind. What I was showing you from the front then, wriggle this round, get the clothes out of the way. Hand under, see if you can connect the fingers. You might be able to hold hands here. Draw the top shoulder back. Brilliant. From here I'm going to go down, down. Okay, we're going to step in. And we're going to show you another press up now. In a sec, hands out to the side. Now instead of just coming up, I'm going to show you more advancement here. So the back needs to be flat, knees are more or less locked out, hands ahead. Your index fingers are going to push forward into what I call pendulum fingers. Bend in the knee. Clasp. the shoulder blades heavily here. To the bottom, to the floor. Okay? Step back, and then you're going to come all the way down to the floor. These are called running press-ups. So this isn't a box press-up, it's not 3/4, but it's not full. It's taking you a little, it's between 3/4 and full. I'll show you now. Relax. Okay, knees up, knees down. Draw the hands back, squeeze into the bottom, lift the chest, lift up onto the knees, turn the toes under and plank. Down over 4, 3, knees, hips, chest. Relax. Palms down. Bend, down. Chest, knees, toes under, plank, and then down. I'll show you a hard version where you come all the way down. Relax. Palms down. Knees bend. I don't know why I put this in. Down. Hands back. It fits in with the beats. Chest up. Knees. Toes under. Full plank. Down. Over 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, knees downward facing. And from downward facing, we're going to jump in. Landing right. Jump in, hands out to the side. Hands out to the side. Take the palms forward, pendulum fingers. Out, elevate. Won't be long, and down. So a mixture now of squats and lunges. Arms up, retract, come into a squat. So this is your third set now, it's getting harder. Tuck the tailbone under, lift, hands down by your sides. Lunge back, knee down, knee down, knee down. One more, so think of the front knee as staying still as the back knee works. Draw in, separate the feet, hands, separate, pull back in the tummy compressed, into a squat, tuck the tailbone under, retract the shoulder blades, lift. Left foot back, knee down. 1 out, keeping this front knee still. 2 out. 3 out. 4 out. In. Come down to a low squat. You can do as many of those as you like. Lie back into a full body press up. Full body stretch. Press those hands away. So the back's lifted. Breathe in out, push the back into the floor. Lift, separate. Draw this one in. Take the knee down. Lift, lift. And what we do now is we're going to go down over 4, 3, 2, 1. Imagine you've done 4 of those. Now we're going to lift, hold, relax the head down. So drawing these toes back just adds real strength into this move. Going to add a stretch, flex the top foot, hands between the gap, draw the whole unit in. Stretching out the outer thigh. Up, and full body stretch. Push away. Breathe in, out, back into the floor. Separate. Other leg, lift 2, lower over 4, 3, 2, 1, as many as you like. For now, lift, flex, hands between the gap, draw everything in. Extend down, hold. Head relax if you want to, it's getting too much. 4, 3, 2, 1. Full body stretch. Basically, it's everything as we did before. Take this knee back, up, push through the hip flexor. And down. Other side. Knee back, rock up onto our front knee, push through the hip flexor. Lovely, and down. Smashing. I'm going to show you some PNF stretches separately. No. Make sure I turn this off properly.